So we're going to just begin by lying on the mat. So if you want to find yourself a comfortable position to lie on your mat, there's no specific direction, no specific position. We just want to invite you to really find a comfortable position that you can lie in and settle your body. So once you find that space, I invite you to close your eyes. If your knees need to be bent, if the pillow or blanket needs to be placed under your knees, these are the reason we keep these tools around, is to help us feel completely comfortable and supported. So as you're ready, just find yourself into a nice, comfortable lying position, Shavasana. And as you find yourself into Shavasana, I'm going to invite you to close your eyes and begin to scan your body. You know, we've been spending a lot of our time over the last week external. Probably over the last few weeks. But so I want to just really invite you to bring yourself home. Bring yourself back into this body, into this present moment, into being right here, right now. There's nowhere else to be. There's nothing else to do. All there is for you here and now is this practice. Anything beyond this mat, anything beyond this time that we are together doesn't exist right now. Just take a deep breath in, and on the exhale, sigh it out. And as you're scanning the body, moving from the crown of the head towards the tips of the fingers and toes, I just invite you to begin to witness. Where am I holding? Am I clenching? Where do I feel tension in my body? Maybe it's at your brow. Maybe you're clenching the brow. You can just soften the brow with breath. So you can take a deep breath in and let that brow just become soft. Just let it melt. Then let yourself scan further down. Are you clenching your teeth? Could you relax your jaw a little bit more? Could you settle into ease in your face a little bit more? Is there any place in your face that you're really holding? Do you feel tension in your ears? Just allow yourself to really begin to recognize how you're experiencing this moment. And as you find yourself settling further and further in, continuing to travel through the body, continuing to observe any place of tension you are holding in this lying position, just let it become softer. Let your body become softer with each exhale. Feel yourself becoming more and more supported by this mat, more and more in this very moment. Maybe that's your mantra for this practice. I am here. I am here. There's nowhere else to be. I am here. The mind begins to wander. It's okay. Just let it be something that you observe. You don't have to attach to it. You don't have to play in it. Just witness. Where's the mind going? Watch it, and then bring yourself back to the breath. I am here. I am here. So just continue to move through the body, moving down through the arms, the torso, the legs. Just allowing yourself to really observe and witness. Where am I holding? Where am I resisting? Where can I let go more? Just let yourself sink further and further in, further and further in. And once you find yourself down to the tips of the fingers and toes, feel yourself completely settled, rooted here. And when you find yourself there, say to yourself, I am here now. There's nowhere else to be. I am here now. Now take that same gentle observation that you just experienced through the body and shift it to witnessing the mind. What's happening in the mind? What thoughts are you having? What experiences are moving about in the mind. Again, moving into this exploration as a witness without the need to attach yourself to anything that's rising. Simply be the witness. How am I experiencing this moment? How is my mind communicating with me? The practice of yoga is to unite that body, that mind, and that spirit. So we start here. We start in this place of witnessing these parts of ourself. So that when we do drop into the asana, when we do drop into the shapes, into the experience of the practice, we can drop back into the eyes of the witness. There's nowhere else to be. So just witness. If, as you're witnessing, emotions arise, if, as you're witnessing, tension arises, again, use your breath. Sigh it out, move it through. Don't let it hold on. It doesn't have to be something that you hold on to. It can simply move. Then, we're going to begin to witness the breath. Where are you breathing? How do you sense your breath moving in and out of your body? Coming in through the nasal passage, down into the lungs, feeling the abdomen, the torso, maybe even the chest expanding as you inhale. And as you exhale, slowly exhale through the nose, letting it all flow out with intention. We're going to slow this breath down, slow everything down. So really bring all of your attention, all of your awareness on inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Just use this next 3 breaths and just pay attention to how you are breathing. Is it short? Is it long? Could you invite it to be longer? Could you invite yourself to go deeper into the belly? Just allow yourself to witness, how am I experiencing my breath? And then slowly and intentionally, I invite you to bring both of your hands, let them rest on your abdomen, just where your navel is. Be the witness of the breath. And invite that breath to those hands. Feel your hands as an anchor for the breath to draw itself down into your body. So as you inhale, you feel expansion, you feel the navel rise, you feel the belly becoming wider, maybe even the rib cage is opening up, creating space around that heart center. Maybe even you're moving into the 3rd part of the lung capacity, all the way up to the clavicle bones. Just let it expand and create space. And then as you exhale, squeeze that belly back. Contract the navel in, contract the diaphragm up into the chest. Release all of the worry that has been sitting at the base of those lungs. Inhale again, big belly breath. Feel yourself expand. Feel your hands become wider. Feel your body open. Feel yourself saying, yes, yes, I want this breath. Let it in, all the way in. And as you exhale, let go of anything that is causing you anxiety, tension, worry, all that energy that might be stuck in the bottom of the lungs because we've been breathing light. Let it be squeezed out. Imagine you're wringing it out like you're wringing out a washcloth. And all of the water that's falling out of that washcloth, it has no purpose for you. It just makes it heavy, right? So just exhale, squeeze it out. Squeeze out all of that used, old energy that's no longer serving you. Let's do this 3 more times. This is called a full body breath. So as you inhale, feel your abdomen expand, feel your chest expand, feel your shoulders expand. So we're not pulling those shoulders up to the ears, we're opening out outward. So feel everything opening up outward and opening that heart center. And then as you exhale, you're contracting the navel, drawing the navel in towards the spine, drawing the diaphragm up towards the heart, squeezing all of that used old energy out of the body. So we're getting a double dose of detox in this breath. The internal organs are being compressed down and the lungs are being compressed up. So again, just imagine yourself wringing out, wringing out, bringing out, letting go, letting go. 2 more breaths like this. Full body breath. Navel, rib cage, shoulders, expansion. Just visualize in your mind's eye that your entire heart is open in this breath. And as you exhale, you're just releasing anything that is not in alignment with that open heart. One more time. Inhale, open, creating space, expansion, chest opens, heart opens. Even feel yourself drawing all the way up to the throat. Take a little more of a sip of the inhale, and then on the exhale, release it all. Sigh it all out if you need to. And whatever is coming out, just let it move through you. Let it move. Be here now. Let the breath return to just a gentle belly breath. Inhaling and exhaling. And then we're going to begin to reawaken the body so that we can have some movement. So we'll move now into just a few gentle, more restorative-like postures, asanas, with some breath work. I'm going to just do a little bit of animation to wake up the body, and then I'm going to get you set up for this meditation that you're going to go through. So as you're ready, take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, reach your arms overhead, reach your legs long. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, sigh it out with the sound ah. So we're going to inhale and reach away, extending fingers and toes away from one another, and exhale, ha. Just let everything soften. Inhale, reaching away, creating space, extending, moving those fingers and toes away from one another, and on the exhale, soften everything and sigh it out. Ha! One more time, reaching away, creating space, expanding, moving fingers and toes away from one another, and this time as you exhale, sigh it out. Ha! And then on the next inhale, draw your knees into the chest. Wrap your arms around the legs and begin to rock the body gently from side to side. Just gently rocking the body, beginning to feel some massaging, some rolling out of any tension that might be in the shoulders, the low back, the hips. Just feel yourself unwinding any tension you might be holding in the back of the body. And then come through center and pause. Let's slide the hands to the kneecaps, fingertips towards the toes, arms fully extended. Inhale here, keep the head neutral in line with the spine. On the exhale, draw the knees in towards the chest. On the inhale, extend the arms, remain in contact with the knees. Exhale, knees towards the chest. Inhaling away and exhaling to the chest. One more time, inhaling away and exhaling to the chest. And then we're just going to take a little rotation. So take the knees apart, round and together, moving all the way through the hip joints here. So it's just a gentle rotation of the knees, moving in towards the heart, separating, circling out and around, and then going back together all the way through those hip joints. As the knees come together this next time, pause and reverse the circle. So press away, circle out, around, and together. Intentionally moving the body, waking up those joints. Maybe even feeling the hips as they rock back and forth on that sacrum, massaging the low back. Pausing here. Hug the knees in. So we're just going to give ourselves a little love. Let your shoulders become heavy. Let your arms just hug those knees or legs in towards the chest. And just close your eyes and visualize yourself giving yourself a nice, big, beautiful, heartfelt hug. Feel yourself experiencing this beautiful moment of nurturing yourself. Be here now. And then gently on the inhale, we're going to rock the body from side to side, and you're going to roll towards the right. So as you roll towards the right, extend your right arm overhead And let your whole body come resting on the right side. And just rest here for a moment. Just let yourself settle. And then on the next inhale, you're going to press yourself up. And as you press up, I'm going to invite you to find your way into tabletop position. So as we come to tabletop, the hands are going to come underneath the shoulders and the knees are under the hips. So if you just find this nice neutral spine, draw the navel up, draw the crown forward, the tailbone draws back, the hands are grounded and rooted under the shoulders, shoulder blades are away from the ears, the knees are under the hips, and the tops of the feet are pressing down onto the mat. So we're going to take a deep breath in here. On the exhale, round the back, tuck the tailbone, crown of the head, and allow that navel to move towards the ceiling. On the inhale, the navel presses towards the earth, the hips lift, the heart lifts, the head lifts. Exhale, round the back, tuck the tailbone, crown of the head towards the earth. Inhale, belly down, hips and head lift. One more like that. Exhale, round the back, tuck the tailbone, crown of the head, navel towards the ceiling. Inhale, lift and open. And then we're going to go find our way back to our neutral spine. So from here, I'm just going to invite you to squeeze the right shoulder and hip together, and then come through center. Squeeze the left shoulder and hip together, and then through center. Just shifting from side to side, waking up the side body. And then when you find you've had all the movement you'd like, maybe you can find some animation in the torso in any way that's feeling inviting for your body. So just unwinding, feeling the shoulders, the hips, the spine moving here, maybe taking even a rotation around the four corners of your mat. Just feeling yourself, listening to your intuition here. What intuitively is your body asking for here? Listen to that and go there. Even if it's a downward dog or a cobra pose, just honor what your body's calling for. Rolling in the opposite direction if you've taken that rotation. And then we're going to find neutral once again. And from here, we are going to take a downward dog just so that we can open up the back of the body for a moment. So we're going to turn those toes under. So for downward dog, you want to firmly ground your hands and push those hands towards the top of your mat. With the toes turned under, lift your knees, draw your chest back towards your legs, heads in line with the spine, and then extend the legs without moving the torso. So even if the knees are bent, this is totally fine. So just take a pause here. Inhale and exhale for 3, 2, and 1. And then gently lower the knees. We're going to move into our first shape. So this is where having a pillow or a blanket might be nice. So if you need support under your knees, you can place the blanket underneath your knees. Like so. So you would place the blanket under the knees. If you have a pillow, you can place it in front of you to support you. So we're going to let the hips come back, let the body come forward, and let the head rest on the end of the pillow or on the floor. So just find whatever's going to feel good for you. Alexa, off. So as we press back, we're just going to rest here and just begin to allow yourself to settle into child's pose. So we've got the big toes together, the knees open wide, the hips come back towards the heels. The body can rest directly over the bolster. And the arms are lying out in front of you. If you don't have a bolster or a pillow, you can take your hands, stack them one on top of the other, and rest your hands on the back of your head. And just let your body become settled. We're going to hold this shape for a few moments. So I'm going to invite you to really become the witness. How am I experiencing this moment? How is my body experiencing this moment in this shape? Take a deep breath into any space that you feel is offering resistance. And as you're resting here, I'm just going to bring in a little bit of sound therapy. This time to be the rain stick. I brought out my tools so that we can have a little bit of joy in this experience with the sound. So as we just rest here in our child's pose, honoring our body, breathing into any space that we might be holding. Just allowing yourself to be here now. Be in the sensation of the shape you're experiencing. Be in the awareness of the mind thoughts that might be showing up here in this space. Be in awareness of the sensations the body is sharing with you. It's all in perfect divine order. Your body is being honest with you, so listen to it. But also recognize that you can breathe it out. And use that breath that we use at the beginning of our practice. Just let yourself exhale any space out that you might be holding. And if at any time, any shape I'm taking you into is just not feeling intuitive to you, honor that. Take a rest. Take a pause. Come out of the shape. And find whatever intuitively is speaking to you. I'm simply acting as a guide to allow you to let go, to turn within, and to be in this moment now. We're going to take just another 30 seconds here in this shape. Take a deep breath in, and on the exhale, audibly sigh it out. Inhale and sigh it out. One more time. Inhale and sigh it out. And as you're ready, you're going to lift your head off of the mat or the blanket or bolster. You're going to bring your hands back towards you. You're going to come back up into those all fours. Just find yourself returning to your tabletop position. And maybe allow your body to move in any way that it's feeling intuitive to you. So take this moment of the practice and shake out whatever's asking to be shaken out. And then when you're ready, just take your time. I'm going to invite you to come seated. So I like to use a blanket underneath my hips because it allows my hips to rise a little bit higher, and then it takes some of the pressure off of my low back because it allows my hips to rotate back and my spine to lift up. So I'm going to take this folded blanket to rest my hips on the edge of. But we're all going to come into an easy seated position. Once you find yourself to easy seat, let's just lift the sits bones and draw this flesh back so that we can find our roots, right? So we're doing a lot of talking about our grounding today, being here now. So we really want to root into our seat. So we're just going to take a few minutes. Let the hands rest on the knees. We're going to take a rotation around the four corners of the mat, just rotating the torso around the four corners of the mat, unwinding those hips. Just really sensing yourself rooting in. Just imagine as you're circling around that roots are just circling down into the earth and you're feeling more and more supported with each rotation. As the heart comes through center, reverse the direction. Maybe you need to rotate yourself in another direction here to root down in another way and another part of yourself. Just let the body be your guide. It knows what it needs. And then when we come back to your center, we're going to pause. And we're going to find that neutral spine. So what does that mean? So I'm going to invite you to just kind of rock forward and back on your pelvis. And you're going to feel the pelvis rotating back and rotating forward. So what I want to invite you to do is that you find a neutral centered position between that front rotation and that back rotation of the hips. So once we find neutral, then the spine just naturally wants to lift and sit up. The core begins to engage. The heart is lifting. So imagine a string right here at the center of the chest lifting you up. The shoulders are going to rotate down. You're going to broaden that chest and lift up through the spine, all the way out through the crown of the head. So we feel this nice, elongated, grounded space shape. This is why I use the blanket under my hips, because without it, it's really hard for me to find this space comfortably. So once we're here, we're going to bring the hands down, let them rest to each side of your body. Just fingers touching down on the mat. On the inhale, we're going to lift the arms up. Palms are going to seek one another out overhead. And then as you exhale, you're going to turn those palms away from one another and then flow back down, gently touching those fingers down onto the earth. On the inhale, we're going to sweep up. And as we're sweeping up, just imagine that you're gathering love, you're gathering ease, you're gathering all of this sense of community by being here with this group for this practice today. As you exhale, we're going to sweep down and release anything that's out of alignment with that joy. My post today on our Facebook page and some of our groups is what brings you joy? So let's gather the joy. Let's gather the joy. Bring it up. Bring it in. Feel yourself cupping it into the hands as if it's going to now drop down into your body. And as you exhale, just breaking. Maybe even open your fingers. Just break out anything that's out of alignment with your joy. One more time. Sweeping up, arms overhead, palms coming together. This time, as you exhale, instead of sweeping down, you're going to rotate the body towards your right. You're going to bring your left hand to your right knee, your right hand to the earth behind you. Then before you turn your head, lift up through your spine once again. Rotate at your waist and gaze over the right shoulder. As you're gazing over the right shoulder, stay with the breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. This time as you inhale, look forward with your head. On the next inhale, we're going to lift both arms overhead, sweeping them up. And as we exhale, we're going to rotate to the left now. So right hand comes to the left knee, left hand to the earth behind you. We're going to lift up through the spine on the inhale, and on the exhale, rotate towards the left. Let the head look over the left shoulders. Let the spine remain long. Draw the right shoulder blade down and away from the ear. Inhale here and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. On the next inhale, let the head look forward. Gently lifting arms up overhead. Palms coming together overhead. And then on the exhale, you're going to very gently and intentionally draw the hands down through the third eye center. Down through the throat center. Down to the heart, and let those thumbs gently rest at the heart center. Once the thumbs are resting at the heart center, let the shoulders relax down. Find that neutral spine if you're feeling out of alignment. Once again, engage the core to support it. Close the eyes down and gently tilt your chin towards your chest. In this moment here, in this part of the practice, right here, right now, be here now. Be one with your heart. Be one with the awareness that you are safe on this mat, in this room, in this experience right now. That your body feels supported, that your heart feels open, that your joy is rising up from your belly, up into your heart, up into your head. Maybe even allow joy to cross your face. Let a smile enter. Let your brow soften even more. Be here now. Be the joy. Inhale. And on the exhale, audibly with the sound ah, sigh it out. Ah. Again, inhale and sigh it out. Ah. One more time, inhale and sigh it out. Ah. And then gently blink the eyes open, let the hands release, open and close the hands, roll out the wrists, shake out the hands. We're gonna just rotate ourselves around on our mat and let that blanket be set to the side. We'll need it later. You're gonna take your feet about mat width distance apart, bring your hands on the mat behind your hips, and we're just gonna rotate those knees from side to side. So let the knees move left and right. And then come to your center. From here, extend your legs long on your mat. Adjust your sits bones once again. So just draw the flesh out from underneath you, finding that nice rooted self. We're gonna bring those toes up towards the ceiling. So again, this is where having your pillow might be really comfy and enjoyable for you. So you can bring it to rest directly over the legs. We're gonna let the feet relax. We're gonna move into forward fold. So when we come to forward fold, we're just gonna fold forward. So this is option one. You can use a pillow to just fold over and let your head rest on the backs of your hands. Now, if that's just not feeling intuitive to you, you can just go without it and fold all the way forward. Just round the body forward. Let the hands come resting on each side of the legs. Let the chin draw in towards the chest. And let your body become heavy. As you inhale, feel yourself drawing the breath up through the heels, all the way up the back of the body, up through the hips, all the way up through the spine to the crown of the head. And then as you exhale, send that breath back down the back of the body and out through the heels. So we're just going to take a few breaths here like that. Inhaling, drawing that Mother Earth energy up the back of the body, feeling everything, creating space as you inhale and as you exhale, sending that energy down into the earth, letting go of anything that's no longer serving you. We're going to take 5 deep breaths here like this. So inhale, lengthening, creating space. Exhale, surrendering and releasing. Inhale, surrendering, creating space. Exhale, surrendering and releasing. One more time. Inhale, creating space. And exhale, surrender and release. And on the next inhale, very intentionally, we're going to lift the head and begin to stack the vertebrae one on top of the other as we just drag the hands back up the legs. Let them come resting on the thighs. And let's roll the shoulders forward, up, back, and down. From here, you're going to take your right foot, let it rest against your left thigh. Maybe even allow your hips to open out to the side a little bit so that your torso is centered right in front of that right foot. Then we're going to take this left hand, slide it down the left leg. Take your right hand to your heart and rotate your chest now so that it's facing towards this right knee. And this hand at the heart is going to just help you have that point with your elbow to see that you're opening the chest. Then extend that right arm long, lift it up overhead, and on the exhale, you're going to fold towards the right, keeping your heart open towards that right knee. Inhale, extend through the right side body. Exhale, release towards the left. Inhale, extend, create space on the right side body. Exhale, release towards the left. One more time like this. Inhale, extend. Exhale, release. Take 2 breaths here. Really expanding all the way down the back of the body, the rib cage, the side body. One more. And on the next inhale, gently lift. Extend that right arm long. Bring the left arm up to meet the right. And then release the hands down. Roll out the shoulders. Bobble the head, whatever you might need. You can stay right where you are. You're just going to extend your legs long and bounce them out. I'm just going to turn around so you can see me on the other side. So as we transition now, we're going to find that seat once again. Extend that right leg. This time the left foot comes in towards the thigh. Again, just kind of rotate the hips open out towards the left a little bit more so that your hips are facing maybe towards the corner of your mat on this left side. The right toes are flexed towards the ceiling. We're going to slide that right hand down the leg. Again, using the body to help us navigate. We're going to bring the left hand just to the heart center and then open the chest, pointing that left elbow back so that the heart is facing towards this left knee. Then on the inhale, extend the left arm long and lift it up overhead. On the exhale, float the body towards the right, extending through the left side body. Inhale, we lengthen. Exhale, we surrender. Inhale, we lengthen. And exhale, we surrender. Pause here and breathe. Inhaling and exhaling for 2 full body breaths. Feel the whole body receiving this, the whole body. And then on the next inhale, we're going to intentionally lift up, slide that left hand back, lower that left hand, and then reach the right arm out. Release both hands down by your side and bring the heart towards the right foot. Extend that left leg to meet the right. Let's bounce the legs out. Windshield wiper the feet. Let's bring the legs together. The hands are going to come behind us, palms facing down. Shoulder blades are going to come together. So we're going to get a little back bend here. So the intention here with yoga is to take the spine in all directions. So our intention, even in this gentle practice, is to access all directions. So we're going to inhale, lift the heart, lift the head, keep the hips neutral. We're moving from the middle back. So right here where we are folding is right here, not the low back. It's really right here in the middle back, just underneath the shoulder blades. So we're going to lift the heart, squeeze the shoulder blades together, look the head towards the ceiling, and breathe here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Looking forward with your head gently, intentionally, just round the whole body forward, drop the chin towards the chest and let go. Take just 2 breaths here as a counter posture to that back bend. And then on the next inhale, gently lift your head, slide the hands up the legs as we come all the way up, and windshield wiper the feet. So now we have experienced all of our gentle movement, and it's time to move into the meditation portion of our practice. So this is where your pillow, blanket, and washcloth or eye pillow is going to come in really handy. So let's get set up to receive. So if you have a pillow, I suggest that you rest it underneath your knees, just like I'm doing with this bolster. If you have a bolster, that's even better. Then you take your blanket, because when we meditate, we get a little bit cool. So it's important to gift ourselves all the support that we could use to be completely comfortable. If you don't get chilled, you're welcome to just place the blanket underneath your head if you prefer a little support for your head. Then when you come lying back, this is where we're going to invite the use of that washcloth. So you can find your washcloth, place it over your eyes. So I'm just going to demonstrate where we're taking you. You'll take that blanket and cover it over you completely. And then you can just lift your hands, rest wherever they're comfortable. They can go face up, face down, rest on your abdomen. You just want to find a comfortable position. So I'm going to give you the next 60 seconds to get yourself set up to receive our meditation. And as you find your way into your comfortable position, everyone has a different state of comfort that they're going to want to experience this meditation. So I invite you to truly take this time to get fully settled and supported. And as you find yourself there, close your eyes. If you don't have an eye pillow, just close your eyes. That's okay. You're exactly where you're meant to be. Once you have settled into your shape, we're going to return to that same body scan that we experienced at the beginning of the practice, becoming the witness to anything that's still feeling tension, holding, any place that you might be able to let go more. We invite you to gently, slowly begin to animate through that experience. Just allow yourself to witness and observe any space that you're holding. And any space that you're holding, I invite you to use the breath to let it go. Sigh out any space that you're holding on to. Any place that you might still be feeling resistance. Let the body become settled, fully settled. And once you find yourself into that fully settled space in the body, thank your body for moving you, for carrying you through every day, every week. Thank your body for the opportunity to move through this practice. But also let the body know that you're going to give it opportunity to rest, to restore. And then shift that attention, shift that awareness from the body once you have fully surrendered it into this present state, this present being. And invite the body now into surrender fully. You're no longer needing to observe it, needing to witness it, just let it go. Taking that same intention and awareness that you experienced observing the body, and let's go back to witnessing the mind again. Being the witness, observer. How are you experiencing thoughts? How are you experiencing your awareness of the mind now? Recognizing that everything is in perfect order. You're exactly where you need to be. Whatever the mind is trying to share with you, just allow it to move through. With that same intention that we began with this practice, we're going to shift away from the body, shift away from the mind, move into just allowing our breath to be very gentle and automatic. Breathe now into the heart center. Into the awareness of your heart. Maybe sensing the pulse of the heartbeat and the body in whatever way it's offering itself to you. I'm going to drop behind that physical heart awareness. Begin to drop into our intuitive heart awareness. Into our unconditional heart. Our energetic heart. Anahata chakra. Begin to feel body falling behind the awareness of a little vibration, a little sensation at the center of the chest that is not a physical sensation, it's a vibrational sensation. It feels joy, it feels love, it feels expansion, it feels light. Just take your awareness to that space in yourself, even if it's a whisper. Even if that awareness of that heart chakra is a whisper, take yourself there. Be the witness. How can you open yourself more to that beautiful part? To hear her messages. To honor that she has every answer you are looking for, because it's all there, right there, that heart. Just have to listen. Draw further in. Begin to maybe visualize a beautiful emerald green circle of light spinning like a wheel, casting the rays of that beautiful light in every direction, filling the spaces in your physical body, your mental body, your emotional body, your spiritual body that are feeling dense, that are feeling heavy, that are feeling out of alignment with this ease that you're sensing in this beautiful heart center. Just let those rays seek out those parts of your being. May all beings find peace. May all beings make there be peace with all. This is the Loka. This is the heart. Listen to yourself. Look, some stuff, looking over. Some Be in the heart. Be in this moment now. May there be peace in all beings. May all beings be at peace. May you be at peace. This time, I'd like to take a few more moments just witnessing mind, body, and these beautiful hearts that you've rested in these last moments of our practice. See how you are experiencing this moment now compared to when we began our session, our time together. Just be the witness to it. take awareness with you as you begin to slowly, intentionally transition back. Transition back to this present time. With gently moving fingers and toes. Just allowing everything to slowly and intentionally reawaken. Been in this shape for some time, so we're not going to move quickly. We're just going to take our time reintegrating, returning. Bring the invitation of movement slowly into the fingers and toes. Moving hands and feet. Stretching and moving the body in any way that is feeling called and intuitive to you. And then as you're ready, you're gonna gently begin to bring the knees in towards the chest. Give your body the opportunity for that hug once again, that nurturing of yourself once again. And then begin to rock the body gently from side to side. Rolling to the right and resting here for just a few moments as you return fully to that side body. Keeping your gaze very gentle, very soft, or maybe just keeping the eyes closed. Just feel your left hand ground into the earth and gently lift your body up into a seat. And keep the gaze very soft, your eyes completely closed, and just rise into your seat. And as you come up into that seat, pause. Just feel the experience of the moment here now. How are you sensing this moment of your practice? And then let those hands come settle at the heart center. Again, keeping that gaze soft or eyes closed. Just allow your hands to find the heart center. Allow your chin to tilt towards the heart. Just be in this moment of gratitude with me. I am so very grateful to be able to hold this space with you today. Please gift yourself gratitude for bringing yourself to this mat. Gratitude for your body moving you, for your mind stepping aside, for your breath leading you. It has been my absolute honor and joy to share this practice with you today. And we're going to close here. May the long-time sun shine upon you. May all love surround you. And may the light within you help to guide your way on. The light in me loves, honors, and cherishes the light in you. When you are in that place in you, and I am in that place in me, then we are truly one. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste.